All right. Hey, I got a question for you guys. Who can raise their hand and tell me, what is the first question we always ask ourselves when we get a new text in front of us? Zaha Maria.
What is the genre?
What is the genre? The reason why we ask ourselves that question is because what it does, it helps frame our thinking. We're going to fight a dragon, or we're going to fight a evil Pegasus out to destroy humanity and obliterate the universe. We don't know. But if we ask ourselves that question and then we're able to answer that question, it'll frame our mind so we can have the right tools to be utilized to slay the dragon and read the text the right way. I didn't get it and you got it, and that's good. Now, when we ask ourselves that question, how do we answer that question? Who can raise their hand and tell moi? That means me in French, as a little bit of French. So now we speak in both languages. We're working on English and French. Him and Sam. How do we answer that question? What is the genre? Joey? Huh? That's okay if you need a little help. I can get you some help. But you let me know if you need help. I tag you in. Malachi, how do we answer that?
Asking ourselves, what is the genre-based thinking genre?
No, that is emphatically not how we answer.
Meaning?
No, that is emphatically not how we answer that question for ourselves. So, Shekinah, I need you to help out both of these young men. Stop tapping, please. Okay? And give me one way we can answer that question. What's the genre? Go. We can read the first paragraph. Absolutely. Here's Shekinah. We can absolutely do that. What is another way we can answer the question, what is the genre? You know what I really appreciate? I want everybody to pay attention to this. I want everybody to pay attention to this. I really appreciate this look. If you find yourself writing on the paper, don't. Give me one, Miss Green Thumb, on how we answer that question, what's the genre? We can read the title. So Miss Anthony told us we can read the paragraph, the first one. Miss Green Thumb told us read the title. And what's the final way we answer that question for ourselves? What's the genre? Mr. Gray. Pictures always give us an indicator of what the genre is. Now that we know what question to ask ourselves, now we know how to answer that question. You guys know your groups. It's a group that we have every day. I want you are the listeners, and I want you guys to discuss what the genre is for about 5 to 10 seconds, and then we're going to say stop, and then we're going to switch, and then the highlighters will be the listeners. Begin speaking, highlighter children, in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Check me in 5, 4, 3, 2. I want my non-highlighter children to give their thoughts and opinions on what genre this is. Highlighter children, you are speaking. You are listening. Begin listening and begin speaking in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Check me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that we had an opportunity to talk about with our partners What? Don't do that. You
I hurt myself.
messed me up. No, she messed me up when she crossed her eyes. Now that we had an opportunity to, I know nobody ain't speaking while I'm speaking. That would be rude, and that would break my heart. And I don't want to be heartbroken again. Now that we have an opportunity to talk with our partners about what we think the genre is, who can raise their hand and tell me what they think this genre is? All right, from the evidence that they got. I like the way Julius is sitting in perfect LLP with a perfect vertical hand. He don't have his leg cocked up on somebody else's chair. His knees are facing forward. My man, Julius, rap with me. And what gave you the indicator that this is poetry when you talk to your partner, Mrs. Terrible, one of the most awesomest names here in first grade, Destiny Terrible. She should be a celebrity. Go. Hold on 1 second. You tracking me? Come on, we gotta give we have to give him our undivided attention. You rolling with me? Let's go. Bump.
I got the answer because of Destiny. She told me to read the first text, and that's why I got the answer of poetry.
Okay, but what about it? What about the things that she told you as you read through it? What gave you that indication that this text is poetry? What made you see that it was poetry?
That there's no picture.
No pictures, okay.
And the text is made in a rhyme.
Oh, it's rhyming, right. Usually when you see poetry rhymes, has shorter sentences. Now, understand this. Poetry doesn't always have to rhyme, but it makes it flow a little bit better when it does rhyme, right? All right, and it's a little bit easier for us to identify that the genre is poetry, right? All right, so we know, I believe that Julius is correct. I believe that this genre or this text is in the genre of poetry. So, my question to you is this. How many genre-based thinking jobs, raise your hand and tell me, how many genre-based thinking jobs does poetry have, Mr. Willis? It does. Poetry has 2. So what I want you to do, all right, since we know that poetry has 2 genre-based thinking jobs, we can actually find those genre-based thinking jobs here in the class. I want the highlighted children to turn and talk to their partner. Wait a second. And I want you guys to determine what are the 2 genre-based thinking jobs for poetry. Highlighted children will speak first. Non-highlighted children will listen. 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
The genre-based thinking job for the 2 genre-based thinking jobs for poetry is the middle meaning.
Track me in 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, I want my non-highlighted children to tell their opinion too of what the 2 genre-based thinking jobs are to the highlighted children. Begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, go! That was weird. That was weird. Track me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you have a question, all you do is raise your hand vertically, and I promise you I will race over to you to answer your question. Oh, that's fine. Next time, let him go first, okay? Thank you. I appreciate you caring about your classmate. That's what I'm talking about. Ain't nothing like a scholar just trying to make $1. Okay. Who can raise their hand and tell me one of the 2 genre-based thinking jobs for poetry? Yes, sir? Is not one of the genre-based thinking jobs. I can get you some help if you need it. You think you need some? So let me tag you in. Don Trey, can you give me one of the genre-based thinking jobs for poetry? Say that again?
The base thinking job.
No. Let me get you some help. Let me get both of you guys some help. So Alice, get off the ground. I want you to lock in. All right? Lock in. Destiny. Give me one of the genre-based singing jobs for poetry. What is it? Okay. I appreciate you telling me that you need help. Help her out, baby. What's the literal meaning? So let's break this down, right? If I do this, what did I literally do? I swung at the air, right? That is what I did. Okay, again, what did I do?
Swung in the air.
I swung in the air. That's what I did. So what is the other genre-based thinking job? Give Maya for poetry. We have the literal meaning. What's the other one? Deeper meaning. So if I swing in the air, I'm happy, or the deeper meaning behind that is I'm so elated. That means super excited that you girls came together and gave me the two genre-based thinking jobs. And you didn't yell out my name. You gave me a vertical. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it's right there behind you. Okay. So, we're right. The two genre-based thinking jobs for poetry, one is the literal meaning, exactly what the text says. Pick your hand up, Joe. The deeper meaning is what we interpret the author, Joe, second time, pick your hand up. It is what the author is saying on a level we don't necessarily readily see. All right? So this is what I want you guys to do. Terriana, pull up to your seat, please. Thank you, Mom. Baby, what are you doing? Do me a favor. Could you give the marker to Terriana? Thank you. Terriana, don't play with the marker. Just let it sit there on the desk. Zah, put the marker down. Thank you. If you want an idea of how your marker should be and how you should treat your marker, everybody get Destiny. She ain't worried about that marker. She ain't worried about it. Okay? It's just a tool to let us know that we use all the time to let us know who speaks first. So this, because I need you locked in because we gotta get our poetry thing together now. Okay? So everybody, I want you tracking. I'm reading first. Okay? We have to read that text multiple times to gain a understanding of the literal, but more importantly, the deeper meaning. Okay? So track the paper. No pencil should be in your hands. There's no need to be erasing anything because I haven't wrote anything down, so you should be writing. Okay? So track me, or track the board. Excuse me, track the text. All right? So the title is Spring by Carla Cushion. Y'all ready? For the flow? Keep up with me now. I'm shouting, I'm singing, I'm swinging through the trees. I'm winging sky high with the buzzing black bees. I'm the sun, the moon, I'm the dew on the rose. I'm a rabbit whose habit is twitching his nose. I'm lively, I'm lovely, I'm kicking my heels. I'm crying, come on, dance to the fresh water eels. I'm racing through the meadows without any coat. I'm a gambling lamb. I'm a light leaping goat. I'm a bud. I'm a plume. I'm a dove on the wing. I'm running on the rooftops and I'm welcome to spring. I'll spit number fire. I'm telling you. You know what? You know what? So they need to call y'all a sub because I quit. I'm gonna go get me a contract and I'm gonna be a rapper. You know, and I know I'm gonna make billions of dollars, and I come back and give y'all $1 because y'all heard my first rap. That's good. Everybody get $1. That's good. That's good. You right. That's too much money. 50 cents. Okay. So don't do it at all. You want me to stay here? Okay. So the only way I'm gonna stay is if in my choral read, y'all stay with me. Y'all gotta flow with me. Pick up your head, Aries. Y'all gotta flow with me. If y'all don't stay with me and make this a hit, this has to be a classic. I understand it's poetry, but we're gonna do that street type of poetry. Street type of poetry is that real rap. All right? Because you don't have to curse the rap. Watch, we're gonna do it right now. If y'all don't flow with me, I'm telling you, I'm gonna call a sub. I'm out of here and I'm gonna become a rapper. The only way I'm staying is if y'all flow with me. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, look at your paper. Finger on the first item. We're going to begin our choral read in 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm shouting, I'm singing, I'm swinging through the trees. I'm winging sky high with the buzzing black bees. I'm the sun, I'm the moon, I'm the dew on the rose. I'm a rabbit whose habit is twitching his nose. I'm lively, I'm lovely, I'm kicking my heels. I'm crying, come dance to the freshwater eels. I'm racing through the meadows without any coat. I'm a gambling lamb. I'm a light leaping goat. I'm a bud. I'm a bloom. I'm a dove on the wing. I'm a running on the rooftops and welcome the spring. Ha 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 ha. Y'all didn't do that part. I'm out. Okay. Terry, y'all didn't want me to go. I won't go. That was hot. I think we need to get a contract. I'm going to put this out there. I'm going to put this album out there. We got to come up with a super duper awesome rap name. And then everybody all of us gonna leave. We're gonna become millionaires. And y'all gonna have tutors. So y'all can go to school anymore. We're gonna be hot. Man's not 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 hot. Come back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, again, remember, anytime. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man, I really like being with y'all, man. These next 6 weeks gonna be hard for me, man. I'm telling y'all, these next 6 weeks gonna be so hard. I'm gonna miss y'all. Waking up every morning, coming here, kicking it with my crew. Gang, 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 gang! Oh, never mind. Girl, because you red. Now, remember. Well, actually, she's biracial, baby. But we're not talking about that right now. Okay, so track me. 5, 4, 3, 2. Thank you. Great readers know we already talked about of meaning, and we need to read them multiple times in order to get a deeper meaning. We've already read it twice. We're gonna read it this 3rd time, and you need your pencils. You need your pencils. You need your pencils. No, you can't use a marker. You need your pencils. You need your pencils. You need your pencils. You need your pencils. Because when I write, who writes? You write. Just like that. When I write, you write. Just like that. Nope. No, 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 no. She didn't trick me. Okay. So, we're going to read. What's up, boy? Come on in, man. Where you been? Come on in, old man. Come on in. How you doing? You back? Huh? I knew you weren't leaving us. I knew you were looking at your times and high. Hey, Trav, sit right there next to Johnny. Trav, what's up, man? We ain't seen you in 2-3 weeks, man. They told us that you had went to Bergen Town and you was kicking it with the Bergens and you was hunting trolls and then you had went through the wormhole with the cloud. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Okay, so back. A little bit later, okay? We just came in, so just follow us. Bam! Ooh, it ain't time to go yet. Okay? So now, remember, as we go through this, I want you guys to, everybody tracking me? Everybody tracking me? I want you guys to write when I write, okay? So, I need everybody on level 0 because now is the time for you to listen so you can get the deeper meaning. Y'all ready for this, man? Get ready for this. All right, y'all. Come on, Terry. Get up, get up, get up. You ready? Y'all ready? Yeah. Let's go. All right, it says, I'm shouting. Read for me. I'm by myself. I want you to listen. No, I'm going to go real slow because we got to get the deeper meaning now. Okay? So you ready? I'm shouting. I'm singing. I'm swinging through the trees. I'm winging sky high with the buzzing black bees. I'm the sun. I'm the moon. I'm the dew on the rose. I'm a rabbit whose habit is twitching his nose. God almighty no. Huh? Don't worry about it. My nose is African if you didn't know. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, we'll talk about it later. We're going to go lunch shortly. Okay, so this is my question. I want you to turn and discuss with your partner. Get up, boy. This is my question. Listen to the question. My question is this. What's happening in this section of the text? Turn, talk. Mark your kids up first. Go. Check me in 5, 4, 3, 2. Now I want non-highlighted kids to discuss what they think the speaker is speaking about. Go. Check me in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who can raise their hand and tell me what the author is talking about? Now remember, let me show you exactly where I read from. Okay? Because I want everybody. I read from 1 to 11, right? So I stopped about right there. Okay? So, who can raise their hand and tell me what the author is talking about? Miss Anthony knows. Only Miss Anthony that had a discussion with her partner. Miss Anthony, drop knowledge. Woo! Hey, thumbs up if we agree, Miss Anthony. I believe so too. I believe that the speaker is speaking. Matter of fact, let me ask you guys another question. Raise your hand. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me because I don't yell at you, right? So put your hand down first, because I got a question. How do you think, after you read this, okay. So, Destiny, stop. So I agree that the speaker or Miss Carla is talking about spring. But how do you think she feels about spring? Raise your hand, don't yell at me. Don Trey. I think that she's even more than happy. When I come in here every morning, hold on a second. Don't yell at me because I don't yell at you. When I come in every morning, do y'all think I'm happy to be here? Or do you think I'm in, give me a better word? Excited! So do you think that she's happy about spring? Education versus knowledge. You ain't just got to go to college to get your brain polished.
What is that? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
There's a whole bunch of speaking behind me. Write that down. You got about 2 minutes to get that done. I heard you. I'm coming. Go right there if you need to. Move if you need to.
They fighting over the wolf. Just fighting all over the
Isaiah, go back to your seat. You can see from there. I'll make it bigger for you. I'll make it bigger. Because I don't understand why he didn't move and you had to move. I'm just weird. I don't. I'm just saying.
Oh my God! Man, she's writing the same thing. Man, I can't. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start too.
There's a lot of talk behind me. We got about 3 minutes to get that done. You came in a little late. I'm sure. So guys, let me ask you guys a question, okay? Since we know that the speaker is speaking about springtime, we know that the author is excited about springtime. What is the author describing? What is the author? What are some of the things that the author is describing doing during springtime? Julie asks. It's not maybe, it's listed for us.
It's how much spring is.
No. I'm asking again, but then I'm gonna go to Chicana because she has her hand. Okay. What is the author or speaker describing they like to do during springtime? Okay. They like to shout. That's right. What else do they like to do? They like to sing. That's right. What else? Swing from. Okay. I don't know what that is, but she is winging. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know. Okay. With the buzzing. That's my favorite part. Yeah. The buzzing black bees. The buzzing black bees. But that's not actually something she's doing. She's actually just listing the bees there. Okay. No. No. Just underline shouting, singing, swinging from trees, winging sky high.
What's the black? So giant.
No, sir.
Shouting.
Hey guys, listen in while you're writing. I want to tell you guys something. What I want to tell you is great readers identify the deeper meaning of a poem by thinking about the poet or speaker's perspective. All right? What I think that we've already covered some of the deeper meaning. And part of the deeper meaning, I think Shekinah told us, was that the author is, how does she feel about springtime?
Excited.
She's excited. So that's part of the deeper meaning, because guess what? She never said one time that she was excited about the poem, right?
No.
Well, listen, she never said that she was excited about the poem, or excuse me, about springtime. But we were able to uncover that about the things she listed about springtime, right? So that is pulling out, because what we did here, right? Excuse me. When we read this, we read the words that are here. That's the literal meaning. But we had to think about, because it's not listed, it's not written. We had to think about what the author is feeling about this thing they call springtime. Because you can't buzz with the black bees in winter or in fall. Okay. So I'm gonna go on a little bit more, okay? So I'm picking up at 12. We'll discuss it later, Joe. We'll discuss it later, okay? We'll discuss it later, Joseph. Okay? All right, so follow me now. I'm picking up again, okay? It says, and I don't want you reading with me, I want you listening, because I want you guys to uncover that deeper meaning. If you have your clothes half on and your head down, could you please put your clothes on? Thank you, baby. All right? So, I'm going to go from 12 to 20. Follow along now. I want you to listen. I want you guys listen. It says, I'm live. I'm loved. I'm kicking my heels. Crying. Come dance to the freshwater eels. I'm sorry. I'm racing through the meadows without any coat. I'm a gambling lamb. I'm a light leaping goat. All right. So let me show you what. Okay. So now we're just talking about from 12 to 20. Okay. That's what we're discussing right now. So this is my question for you guys. Okay. I want you guys to turn and talk to your partner. If you're down on the floor for a second, I want you to go back to your space. I'm not going to erase anything, so it'll be there for you. I want you to go back to your space. I want you to go back to your space. It's like 3 times. I want you to go back to your space. You can leave the books down on the ground because you may be coming back. I want you to go back to your space. That's like 4 times. No, it's not me, it's you. No, I'm sorry. It's not you, it's me. Could you please let him in, please? This is birthday. Could you give him that favor? Happy birthday. You're going to need your paper. Hold on one second. Let me ask this question. All right? So my question is this. Remember, my highlighter children will speak first. My non-highlighters will listen. Then we're going to flip-flop. Okay? My question is this. What is happening in this section? And how does it build? Okay? So we had this section first. So I want to know, how did this lay the foundation? And then we went here. And then we got bigger. Okay? How did we build on what we've already discussed? Okay? I want you to begin your discussion or your turn and talk in 5, 4, 3, 2, turn and talk. You want him to talk.
Because it's almost here. If you want to go to
Okay. Pause for 1 second. Pause for 1 second. Okay. Pause 1 second. To be clear, I want to know what you guys think. What has the author? What does the author further say to how she feels about spring? Okay. That's the question. How does the author? She's telling you some more, and I want you to discuss what you think of how she feels about spring. You understand the question now? Okay. Good question. Begin your discussion now.
I think it's about and the girls that sing and the picture that we everywhere you go. Green.
Track B in 5, 4, 3, 2. Now it's time for the non-highlighter students to begin to give their opinions. Begin in 5, 4, 3, 2. Get it done. Track B in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's fine. That's fine. You're going to get a chance next time. You sure? You sure? Okay. So, my question is, how does the author feel about spring? In this section, hold on a second, because people are talking while I'm talking, and that's weird, because I know when you guys talk, I'm going to open my mouth. Why's my mouth open? Okay. So, how does the author feel about spring in this section? What is she telling us? Because I'm telling you, she told us some things here that I hope that you guys and gals, some things you guys and gals did not miss. So, okay, but what can I do about it? I didn't. Gemini. But we've already said that. But what else? What else? What else is she telling us in this? You're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're right. But what else is she telling us? Why does she feel so excited about spring? I just don't like your vertical hand. Zaha. She does love it, but why? Can I give you some help? Mr. Kelly.
I think she's trying to welcome spring in a nice way.
And I agree with you. But what are some of the things that makes her so excited and so ready to welcome in spring?
Because she's welcoming.
Oh, no, you just said the same thing twice. We'll fix that later. That's unimportant. Okay? I appreciate you helping. I really appreciate that. But right now, we got to get this done. Okay? My question is, because I'm trying to get you guys to think. Let me read it again. Okay? And I want you to listen to something. Okay? I want you to think, right? So it says, I'm lively. I'm loving. I'm kicking my heels. I'm crying, come dance to the fresh water is. I'm racing through the meadows without any coat. I'm a gambling ram. I'm a light leaping goat. Okay? So why does she love spring? Why is she ready to welcome in spring? Okay? What did you hear me say? Or what did you hear me read that gave you ideas about why she so loves spring, Mr. Shellman? That's not perfect. Want to do some help? Mr. Dwayne, help him out. Miss Anthony.
She wants to run in the meadow.
How does she want to run in the meadow?
Without any coat.
What? So let me ask you a question. Do you have to wear coats in the winter? Yeah. Do you have to wear coats in the fall?
Yeah.
So that might be one. What? Who said no? Okay, so maybe that's one of the reasons she's lively. Because guess what? She doesn't have to wear a coat. She can go outside and have fun in the meadows like she said. And not only does she wants to go outside without a coat in the meadows, she wants to do what? She wants to
Run in the meadow.
run in the meadows like what? You see that? That was me leaping like a leopard. I mean a lamb. I don't know how to leap like a lamb, but I'm not leaping like a leopard because I'm more aggressive. Because lambs aren't really, they don't fight. You don't see no lamb like attacking another animal. But yes, she said she wants to go outside and leap like a leopard. I mean, a lamb, and she wants to be like a gambling goat and just. All right, that's what she wants to do. She wants to. That's right. She wants to. Woo! That's right. Cause put them over there. Because that's right. That's right. She wants to. Cause she's so excited. She come and dance with me. All spring, feeling good. Yes. Yes. And guess what? This is what we got. This is the deeper meaning. She didn't necessarily say this, but that's what she meant. Not meant it, but that's what she meant. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you did. I didn't. I didn't. Okay. There's a lot of talking behind me. We'll discuss it when I'm pretty sure if Tyrell made a mistake and bumped you because he was so right, it wasn't on purpose. But wait. Let me get this on the board, and then we'll discuss it then. Because I know for a fact that my Terriana is about ready to be a second grader, and she don't do stuff like pouty baby stuff. I'm saying you don't. Am I right or am I wrong? So therefore, let me get this done, and then we'll discuss it like the big girl that you are. Now, I did just see you hit it with that paper just a few minutes ago. So be careful and sit your little self down. Thank you, sir. All right, do me one.